Hi, it's Carly, and you may know me as the College Prepster, where I blog a little bit about life and a little bit about style. I actually started my blog, The College Prepster, as a freshman at Georgetown University because I was struggling to adjust to that college life, which is why I'm really excited I got the chance to speak with Kevin Droniak, the vlogger behind This Kid Needs Medicine, where he does just the cutest videos with his grandma. You have to check them out. And I answered some of his questions before he heads off to his freshman year, and hope you like it. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Carly.
So are you excited to start college soon?
So excited. I can't even believe I'm actually starting soon. I still feel like a 12-year-old.
Have you gotten all your stuff for your dorm and everything yet?
Kind of. I got some stuff I still have to pack.
So I'm really excited to be sort of answering some of your questions today about back to school and freshman year.
And I'm so glad that you're my RA for this year, right?
Yeah, 2 online buddies. So what are you concerned about or worried about? Excited about?
I'm really excited about meeting new people, obviously, because I'm going to school 900 miles away from my house. I decided to go pretty far to see new things, you know. But I'm worried about missing my family because it's going to be harder for me to go back and visit them because I'm going to be so far away I can't just drive home or they can't just pick me up. So I was wondering if there's any advice you have for dealing with missing family. I'm going to miss my grandma so much. And I don't know what to do about that. If you start to miss your grandma.
For me, calling my mom and Skyping with her and just whenever I really needed someone to talk to, if I didn't really feel comfortable talking to someone at school, it was so easy just to pop on the computer or pick up the phone and call her. But I think the biggest piece of advice, especially with different family members, is trying to schedule time to talk to them.
So how do you deal with the social aspect and the learning aspect? Because I've just been thinking of meeting new people. I just kind of forgot that you actually have to learn there.
Printing out your syllabus for every single class at the beginning of the semester and making sure it's in a calendar, whether that's on your computer or I don't know if you like digital paper, but making sure you know exactly when the big tests and papers are due. So you can kind of schedule your social life around that. You know, you are there to learn, so you kind of have to prioritize the learning, but there's also plenty of time for fun if you stay on top of things and keep organized.
What if your roommate does annoying things or snores? How do you go about dealing with that? Because I don't know my roommate that well, and what if he turns out to be someone really weird, you know?
The first thing is just stay open-minded. The second one is don't bottle things up. If there's a problem or if there's something that's really important to you, say it from the very beginning when it first happens, because then the problem can be fixed and addressed versus waiting 3 months.
It gets bigger and then they get out of hand. Yeah, that's it's a really good tip. Wow. Because I'm worried about having weird roommates, and what if I turn out to be the weird roommate? And they're all who is this kid? And they make fun of me, you know.
Yeah, so you kind of have to keep in mind that you're in this together. So there might be things that you do that annoy him, and don't be offended if they say something like, hey, maybe you're the one who likes to listen to music and they like quiet. Don't be offended if they say, hey, do you mind using headphones? Just compromise and keep an open mind, and you're in this together. And whether or not you like it, you're in there for a whole year, so you know, deal with the problems up front.
Just gotta deal with it. I know how to do my own laundry sometimes, but I'm used to my parents doing it, and I have to do it myself. So that's gonna be weird, you know.
You need to get those little pods. You just throw your laundry in, you throw the little pod in, and then you don't have to think about it.
How do you stay organized in college? Because you don't have a locker, I'm assuming, right?
Showing up to class with a notebook and just very simple pen and paper type thing, and figure out what's gonna work for you. Figure out what type of environment you need to study best in.
So what's the homework situation like? Do the teachers throw a lot of homework at you, high school, or is it kind of just you do whatever you want with the
It's kind of whatever you want, but that's dangerous because if the reading is optional, chances are that's going to be the question on the test.
Oh, I got you. They trick you. They want to see who's actually interested in it.
Yeah, definitely do not skip on homework, because that's how they trick you, and then if you haven't done your homework for an entire semester and then the exam comes, and that's when you have to cram because you haven't done the preparation, and yeah, no one's checking it every day, but the homework's there because it's forcing you to study basically every day.
Okay, yeah, so I can't procrastinate anymore. I need to
it's hard. No one's checking. you have to be like, okay, I'm going to take this upon myself to do it. This is really great. Do you have any other questions?
Trying to think, do you have any advice for me, like that we haven't talked about? Just like a tip that I cannot like college without.
Yeah, I would reiterate like being open-minded about everything. So I mentioned like being open-minded about roommates, but like also be open-minded about classes. And even if someone's told you that this class is the worst class and the hardest class, it might not be for you. Like if you go in with a bad attitude, you'll probably have a bad experience. And you never know what might pique your interest. Like you might know right now what you want to major in, but maybe you go into a class that you hadn't even thought about or considered, and you go in and like love the professor and love the material, and you're totally inspired to change your course.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind when I enter into college. Thank you so much, Carly.
Yeah, good luck with everything. Keep me posted and let me know if you have any more questions.
I will. We'll stay connected because you're my RA now.
Yeah, tell your grandma I say hi too.
I will. It was so nice chatting with you.
Great to talk to you. Bye.
Bye, Carly.
It was so much fun getting to answer some of Kevin's questions and getting to chat with him a little bit more before he heads off to his freshman year. I just wish him the absolute best of luck. And you can actually ask me your own questions by checking out the link in the bio below.